for the MoneyWeb restricted race. Our third race today. They're off. 3 runners going off at a very steady pace, and it is Sunset on Fire that leads them to the first of 18 fences. Sunset on Fire over the first, followed by Mick the Soldier and What's the Solution. So all over fence 1, going to the turn, the far turn, and it's Sunset on Fire. Rosie Howarth leading, only just from Natasha Cookson aboard Mick the Soldier, with the Overton winner What's the Solution, the favourite, bringing up the rear. The 3 of them going to the fence down the side, the cross fence. Over they go. Quite a slick jump there from Sunset on Fire, slightly quicker than Mick the Soldier. And What's the Solution, last of the trio. Now they turn, coming on down the straight, first time round, with Sunset on Fire, Mick the Soldier, and then What's the Solution. So that's the running order. Onto the first of the 2 fences in the straight. Sunset on Fire, Mick the Soldier, and What's the Solution. All over that one. It was the 3rd fence in total. So on towards the final fence on the circuit. Sunset on Fire, lobbing along on the inside of Mick the Soldier. Settling down in last place is the favourite What's the Solution, that big white face. So they have 2 circuits still to go. Going on towards the 5th fence and around the turn. Natasha Cookson taking Mick the Soldier to the outside of Sunset on Fire and Rosie Howarth. Not a lot between them. At this fence in front of the enclosures, Sunset on Fire and Mick the Soldier ahead of What's the Solution. So they can go on down the far straight, and it is Mick the Soldier now just moving into a narrow lead. A winner of a maiden race in Ballycrystal, this horse. Over. Sunset on Fire landing in 2nd place. Dual Charm Park scorer. And narrowly beaten at Dalton Park. With What's the Solution, the back marker, as they take the open ditch, comes here on the back of that win at Overton. What's the Solution? Going on to another plain fence, Mick the Soldier from Sunset on Fire, and What's the Solution as they jump in. So all over, that was the 8th fence they've taken of the 18. Now they turn in that top corner, going to the cross fence with Mick the Soldier leading. Mick the Soldier by a good couple of lengths to Sunset on Fire in 2nd place, and What's the Solution 3rd. Mick the Soldier over that fence. Wasn't the neatest jump you're going to see. Mick the Soldier over though from Sunset on Fire. And What's the Solution? What's the Solution now moving alongside Sunset on Fire. Round the bend, the lower circuit to go. It's Mick the Soldier in front by a couple of lengths. Little to choose for 2nd place between Sunset on Fire and What's the Solution. They come to the first in the straight. Mick the Soldier landing nicely. Mick the Soldier and Natasha Cookson by 2 lengths. Do the 2 together. Sunset on Fire with the yellow cap. The black and white quarters, the big white face, and What's the Solution to the inner. The final fence on the circuit. Leader getting a bit close there, Mick the Soldier. So 1 more circuit to go. Going on to the 12th fence. And now they're very tightly grouped, the 3 of them. Mick the Soldier just about in front. Mick the Soldier, What's the Solution, and Sunset on Fire. So Mick the Soldier by a length now from What's the Solution. Mick the Soldier over. What's the Solution on the inside. And then Sunset on Fire. So they turn to go towards another plain fence. And it's normally around here that the pace tends to increase, and it's Mick the Soldier that has the lead over What's the Solution. Mick the Soldier over, What's the Solution laying 2 lengths adrift, and then just about a length to Sunset on Fire. They go now to the open ditch, and it is Mick the Soldier hanging on to the lead up the ditch. Mick the Soldier, Sunset on Fire on the outside of What's the Solution. Now the plain fence beckons. 3 of them tightly grouped, 4 to jump. Mick the Soldier taking off just in front. Sunset on Fire moves back into second. What's the Solution last? But well grouped, 3 of them. On the approach now to the third last, it's Mick the Soldier from Sunset on Fire. Now Sunset on Fire right alongside, they're locked together. Mick the Soldier and Sunset on Fire. Couple of lengths to What's the Solution. Third last fence is jumped there. Not a lot between them. They are inseparable. Mick the Soldier and Sunset on Fire. What's the Solution is only a couple of lengths behind them. Now they level up for the second last fence. To the right, the pink jacket of Mick the Soldier. To the left is Sunset on Fire, and coming there between horses, What's the Solution, who jumps to the front at the second last fence. What's the Solution now? Kicks for home in the hands of Jack Teal on the run down to the last. What's the Solution? Sunset on Fire, Mick the Soldier. They come to the final fence. What's the Solution? Sunset on Fire tries to rally. That's the final fence. What's the Solution? And the rallying Sunset on Fire. What's the Solution? Pulling out a little bit more now as they climb the hill. 50 yards to go. What's the Solution? Put the race to bed. It's all wrapped up. What's the Solution? The winner. Second place goes to Sunset on Fire, and third Mick the Soldier.